Jimmy Evans, CEO of Project Community Connections, Inc., a seasoned Atlanta nonprofit dedicated to aiding the formerly homeless, awoke at 5 a.m. on Monday, burdened by a profound sense of dread. His immediate concern: access to his organization's federal funding account with the Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD. The previous night's news had cast a long shadow, a White House directive mandating a complete freeze on all federal grants. This unprecedented action, fueled by the administration's desire to evaluate program alignment with its newly defined ideological benchmarks, left Evans and countless others in a state of precarious uncertainty. "I won't be able to reimburse ourselves for any December expenses," Evans stated, his voice laced with apprehension. Project Community Connections, a long-standing recipient of federal funding, possesses only a couple of months' worth of reserves. The abrupt halt in reimbursements poses a significant solvency risk, threatening the organization's very existence. A substantial sum $180,000 in reimbursements for the first 15 days of December alone hangs precariously in limbo. This financial predicament compels Evans to confront his staff with the stark reality of the situation, forcing him to formulate a contingency plan amidst the swirling uncertainty. The White House memo, issued by the Office of Management and Budget, explicitly outlined the scope of this sweeping grant freeze. The administration intends to scrutinize all federally funded programs, evaluating their adherence to its newly established ideological standards. This broad-reaching review encompasses a wide range of initiatives, including, but not limited to, foreign aid, funding for non-governmental organizations, programs related to diversity, equity, and inclusion, initiatives perceived as promoting woke gender ideology, and those aligned with the Green New Deal. The ramifications of this decision extend far beyond Evans' organization. States like Georgia, heavily reliant on federal funding for critic. Federal grants constitute a substantial portion of Georgia's budget, underpinning essential sectors such as transportation, primary and secondary education, and vital social services, including crucial housing assistance programs. In Georgia, almost all funding dedicated to combating homelessness originates from federal sources. The implications of this sudden funding freeze are catastrophic, threatening to unravel the social safety net and plunge vulnerable communities. The indefinite nature of the freeze amplifies the anxiety, leaving organizations like Project Community Connections in a state of limbo, unable to plan for the future or guarantee the continuation of their vital services to those most in need. The immediate consequences are palpable: staff uncertainty, program disruptions, and the very real possibility of service closures. The long-term effects, however, remain largely unknown, adding a layer of profound concern to the awe. The uncertainty breeds fear, not only for the organizations themselves, but also for the countless individuals whose lives depend on their continued operation. The future of vital social services hangs precariously in the balance, leaving communities vulnerable and uncertain. The short-term financial strain is undeniable, but the long-term social consequences remain a looming and potentially devastating threat. The administration's actions, ostensibly intended to enforce ideological conformity, risk dismantling crucial social programs and exacerbating existing inequalities, leaving behind a trail of disruption and uncertainty. This nationwide freeze on federal grants marks a significant turning point, underscoring the precarious position of nonprofit organizations and the fragility of the social safety net.